K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And this is our weekly watch list, where we watch as many dramas as humanly possible in 1 week and then come back and report to you.
Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Besides this weekly watch list, we have many great things to share with you, such as
every Wednesday we have a little news and a little gossip and a lot of our thoughts.
So many thoughts.
We also have our astrology corner.
Yeah. So excited this week, you guys. I spent so much time prepping this one.
Oh,
it's embarrassing.
I'm excited too.
So be sure to check that out on Friday. And you can support our content by buying us a cup of coffee at our coffee page. The link is below.
But if you want to make us one, we also enjoy really good homemade coffee.
We do.
Delicious.
Yes.
And make yourself a cup.
Yeah. And settle in for our weekly watch list. Ooh. Oh my God, we're hilarious this week. All right, it's a beautiful sunny California day, so we're a little excited to be outside and enjoying it. All right, but let's get started on this week, ladies, because I don't know about you, but it was a good week of dramas. Like for me, it was a really good week of dramas.
Okay. I'm a little behind.
Are you behind?
Yeah, but there was a lot. There was a lot to watch.
There was a lot to watch. And I was pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Item is really, really satisfying.
I was really curious how it's been going.
We are pulling into that final week, and I'm like, yes, let's do it. Like super satisfying. Like our little band of like misfits is like bonding together, and they're using all their items to make things happen, and they just double cross the bad guy.
Ooh, sounds good.
It's juicy and good, and the pacing is nice. Oh, we all know. I was like, I'm about to drop this. I'm about to drop like every week, and I'm so glad I didn't. It was wildly satisfying.
Nice to hear.
Sounds like a binge.
Some shows that maybe were not so much that I'm disappointed in. Anyway, I'll get to that later.
So is the current quest and item for him? Is he still trying to get his daughter back from the magic land?
His niece.
His niece.
And the thing that I was really, it was a lovely moment because our profiler detective girl, her dad is, we find out, of course, is dying of cancer and didn't tell her until now. And so what he does is he requests to get put into the dream book to go and protect Diane in Dream World because she's all alone in Dream World. So she now has she has a ally in Dream World, and it's kind of
interesting.
It actually really is. I'm shocked, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to see how they wrap it up.
That's so good, because I was worried that maybe this drama wasn't going to be worthy of Ju Ji-hoon, and also Kang.
Yeah.
I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, Karen's got it.
I might.
Kim Kang-woo?
Kim Kang-woo.
Yeah.
Because they're both so good. I'm so glad to hear.
Really
he's the bad guy, right?
He is the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's
and
great.
they have some really great scenes together.
I love that.
It's enjoyable.
Great.
It's great.
Yeah, it might really be a really good binge show. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And then there's one that Twitter, and I say this every week, but Twitter was a Twitter, about He Is Psychometric. So I finally had a little bit extra time this week, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. And I checked out I'm only on time for the first episode.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I watched the first 3.
Yeah, and
really?
It's
Really
really enjoyable.
I'm so surprised.
I know.
Okay.
So thank you for the recommendation because it was anywhere on my radar.
But I tagged it initially, and we talked about maybe it seemed a little young, and that's because it starts in a high school. Yeah. So I just needed that. I watched 3 because I needed them to get out of high school.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
But it's really enjoyable. It's got all of the, sci-fi, that touch of sci-fi trope that happens with K-dramas, but in a kind of a standard drama about family and, being abandoned as a child, having your parents, killed or put in prison because of corruption. We've seen that before, right? But it's really fun. It's really well done.
And I think what only in the first episode that I watched, the one thing that I enjoyed the most was the fact that his ability wasn't like some deep, dark secret.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was kind of almost out in the open to some extent.
And he's kind of dumb.
He's kind of dumb.
Oh, wow. The lead
dumb
female
with the special power.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They did invoke the Spider-Man phrase though. With great power comes great responsibility. And it was pretty funny. Yeah, I was kind of like, nice, because you're dumb.
But our lead female's only 21, and she's just she went to that really that historic high-profile university, Sungkyunkwan University. She's not a trainee, whereas he is an idol.
Yes.
The second female lead was in Sistar. She's an idol.
Yeah.
But our second male
lead was
the second male
actually
lead?
the
Somebody we know?
I didn't write his name down, but he actually was the brother
Kim Kwan.
of I just blanked on her name, and anyway, from
Kim Hunnell.
Kim Hunnell,
Yeah.
from On the Way to the Airport, and I
Yes.
loved him as her brother.
Yes.
And you love that show.
Oh, no, I love that show so much.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And he was great as the brother. Like, he was like the
my
biggest
gosh.
like loafer brother ever, and always was on people's couches, and always was getting fed and like hiding people's secrets. He was great.
But now he's a prosecutor in a
Right.
very sharp suit.
Really sharp
even though he has no money. But yeah, totally enjoyable. And I
Totally
think this is a
enjoyable.
really great balance with the
Wow.
way out there characters in Legal High
Yes.
and Fiery Priest that I'm watching.
Yes.
So this is really, it's fun.
Yeah, and I did.
Karen's completely
I know,
surprised.
right?
I'm amazed.
It is. I know. As was I, because I was like,
Because I love the sci-fi element,
yeah.
but like Marisa, like you just said, it looked like it skewed a little young. I'm like, I
Yeah.
think I could probably skip this one.
Exactly.
So I was so surprised
No.
when you guys said, oh, we watched a little bit and we really like it. I'm like, whoa.
So thank you.
Thank you,
for
all our
get-
friends on
all of our
YouTube
friends on
and
YouTube
Twitter.
And
who-
Twitter were like,
Yeah.
watch this, and we did, and we liked it.
Yes.
And that's why we're all here, people, to
right.
share,
Sharing.
to share what we're
Sharing.
enjoying, share the K-drama love.
We are your K-drama BFFs.
That's right.
All right, so that's Monday, Tuesday.
Oh,
Wednesday-
and Kim Won-Hae's in it.
Oh my God, that's right. Kim Won-Hae is in it.
we can't forget
Kim
Kim Won-Hae.
Oh, it is.
Won-Hae.
I think there's.
Yeah.
I'm watching out for Kim Won-Hae versus Kang Ki-young to see how
Right.
many like dramas they're going to be in by the end of the year.
He's
Yes.
a math teacher from hell.
He is.
He's
no.
horrible.
He's horrible.
Oh no, he'd
Horrible.
be
He's
so
so-
great as a horrible math teacher. Yeah. Oh,
I love him so
where am I
much.
going to find? Okay, I need to find the time. It sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Now, that's Monday, Tuesday.
Now that's Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday. People,
watch it?
I'm just
Wednesday,
thankful you
Thursday.
guys are starting
Did you
this
guys
time.
watch? Okay, let's.
What is-
okay,
what's
let's ask
happening?
this first. Do y'all want light and fluffy first, or do you want the deep, dark, horrific
brutal,
stuff, brutal stuff
painful.
first?
Oh.
Do we want to wrap it all up with light and fluffy? Let's wrap
Yeah,
it up with
okay.
light. Let's
All right,
Let's
Okay,
wrap it up with light
so we'll
and fluffy.
start deep.
So let's go dark.
Time.
Holy
Okay.
Good God, people.
What happened? I know that I asked Big Issue to tackle the big issues. Holy good God.
What big issue are they tackling?
It is Jang
Yes.
Yun, who was the actress who killed herself about 9 years ago. Her story, just Google Justice for Jang Yun if you want the details.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
allegedly, she was abused by her agency and forced to have sex with 30 plus powerful people. Men
And the
in
whole
South Korea.
Burning Sun case that's happening right now brought this back to light. And so then the President Moon of South Korea is now like, finish it. Like he
Yes.
wants them all investigated completely, which is amazing. And Big Issue tackled something like that
Yes.
this week. And oh my God.
Wow.
Yes.
Ask and ye shall receive.
But they gave her
I
an
will
ally.
say they did.
But boy, they went
Woo,
dark.
they went dark.
Suicide attempt, and but in their story, she has someone to turn to. She has allies. I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out.
Mm-hmm. no,
where we're
but I
going,
did
but
appreciate
You mean
the
the
fact.
head of the paparazzi newspaper? Is
well,
that character,
she
or-
was triggered when she saw the bruises on this young
Mm-hmm.
actress. So there's
wow.
a deeper story there. But
Did you not get that far yet?
I'm on, I think that was 13, 14. Yeah, I haven't watched 15, 16.
Okay, so I watched 15, 16.
did.
So the triggering is that she tried to help a woman who was being abused by her in-laws, and had, I'm sorry, not abused by her in-laws. She had had a child, and then in-laws kicked her out. Anyway, long story short, the woman, they went to go confront the in-laws, and she got knocked out. Han Yi-sul got knocked out, and the single mom got beaten to death by the in-laws. And so that's what triggered her
Okay.
about this girl being so abused.
So she went along to help, ended up getting knocked unconscious,
Exactly.
wasn't able to help, and
Yes.
the woman got
So
abused to
what
death.
was beautiful for me,
wow.
deep and dark and very difficult to watch. So just know trigger warnings galore for these episodes. So know that if you are watching it or you're thinking about watching it. But what I liked about it is that it was, and I don't want to like put a light coat on it, but the way they wrapped it up was almost wish fulfillment. She got the footage of what had happened to her. She did attempt to kill herself, but was rescued.
Yes.
She not only was rescued, she had people who believed her and supported her. Her father did not abandon her. He basically followed her into the police station and was telling her he loved her. And so it was all of that kind of wish fulfillment that you hope is what happens. And then in kind of a evil wish fulfillment, when the girl was not available for the politician that was there, her agent, who happens to be a woman, unfortunately gets used as a fill-in by the abusive politician.
Really?
And he kills her. So there was a lot of, again, I don't mean wish fulfillment in the highest form of it, but in that kind of like a revenge fantasy kind of a thing. And so it was dark.
Very dark. And
very dark.
Yes. Again,
they went there.
Trigger warnings, because they really showed a lot of it. Abuse, and then her suicide attempt. So this
is a
very
broadcast
dark
show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is either
And it's SBS,
SBS.
which SBS is breaking all of the news, which I think is why it's happening.
Yeah.
So.
Now, we also understand from some of our YouTube friends that the ratings are quite low, so I don't know what the story is there.
But the fact that it aired at all, I think is really interesting and fascinating, especially on SBS.
That means it's going to hit the airwaves on the local LA station probably this week.
Well, it's off for this next week because they rushed through some of the episodes last week, and so some of the effects weren't complete, or they aired the wrong version. I'm not sure.
Conspiracy though? I think not. I'm just kidding. That's a coincidence? I think not.
So it's not going to be on the air this week.
Which actually gives us a breather, which is nice. Because
it was intense. It was intense.
It was hard.
Yes. But Hanye Sol, she is out for more than just money. You know that there's something else driving her.
Absolutely.
Which I kind of see, I mean, like I've mentioned, because it's airing on the local LA broadcast station, a lot of times I'll just have it on in the background as I'm doing other things. And they're I think they're a week behind what's available online.
Okay.
And it's fun. It's interesting that you say that, because even just watching a smidge, I sense that about that character.
Yeah.
She's smart, and she has a plan and a purpose, even if it hasn't been fully revealed yet.
Yeah.
So that is interesting.
Yes.
I will say that right now there is no, like our core group of photographers, or that our paparazzi group, there isn't like for a minute there I thought that her boss was going to be the bad guy, and he's really not. Like he's dirty and he's got tones of gray.
You're never sure whether to trust.
Really,
yes. Whenever you see him, he was in Radiant also. You're never really sure with him.
Yeah. But again,
Good character actor.
And 15, 16, I was like, oh, you're a bastard. But he actually, it was machinations, but it wasn't machinations to further his cause. It was almost to protect other things. So it was interesting.
So
it wasn't
he has his own
it wasn't
agenda
fully
too?
Altruistic by any means, but it also wasn't like the big bad evil.
Okay, good.
So it was interesting. So he's a little bit,
Yeah, this show is more intricate, and I wouldn't call it nuanced, because these are big, heavy topics. But
it's an anvil.
Yes.
It's an anvil.
But it is more intricate than you would think. So
So yeah.
Whew. Wow.
And here's my problem with how deep and dark and exhausting Big Issue was. It took almost all the joy out of watching Dr. Prisoner for me. I was just like, oh.
Did you watch it before you watched Dr. Prisoner?
Well, because
I watched Dr. Prisoner. I watched it right before I watched Dr.
I know.
Prisoner.
I couldn't. I had to turn off Dr. Prisoner because, again, the abuse, the threats, the physical violence. I was like, oh, I can't take any more of this. And even though it's more cartoony.
In Dr. Prisoner, it's still dark.
It's still dark.
It's a prison.
Well, yeah. And he's on a revenge quest. So.
I will say.
It's not just him.
I will say. What is his name? Do you have it written down?
No, I'm sorry.
The one who was also in
I only
Sky
have
Castle.
Young Min's name written down.
Kim Byung-chul.
Kim Byung-chul. He is a joy to watch. He's amazing.
The other doctor at the prison?
Yes. He is so much fun.
Really
and my favorite thing he does is he does this all the time. And they do it in like this slow motion with the music attached
like
to it.
an
And then he'll do almost like that Neo thing where he'll like do this and all of a sudden he'll just pop his eyes open and they're like bong. It's hilarious and I love it so much.
He's mean.
He's so mean.
Oh my
He's just
goodness.
mean. He's not even like good at it. He's just mean. He's not even good at the machinations is what I'm saying.
I know.
He's just mean.
Again, trigger warning. I'm gonna stick this needle in your eye if you don't do what I say. It's like,
no.
Right?
No.
It was.
I couldn't take it after
It was
Pikachu.
hard.
Maybe it's good I'm not caught up on Dr. Prisoner.
I will say this about Dr. Prisoner, and I meant to look it up before we started taping, and I apologize. I will have this information either online or next week. But the way the pacing is going, it reminds me of Whisper. Did you guys watch Whisper?
I didn't watch Whisper.
It was Ibo Young and Isang Yoon. And he was a prosecutor and blah, 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 machinations. But literally every episode, the tide would shift between who was winning and who wasn't winning like 6 times in like 1 hour. And that's the way the writing is reminding me on this. So I have to look up if it's the same writer or similar.
Kind of like Last Empress, but a different tone, I'm sure. But Last Empress seemed to
it's even faster.
It's a chess game.
It is.
And they all have different, plays that they're, and assets that they're working with. So.
And like you'll start the episode with Nam Gung Min's team winning, and then it'll switch, and by the end it's like it's almost an even draw by the end, and power has switched, status has switched like 7 times, and you're just like, I'm exhausted. But yeah. If I don't have the overly exhausting big issue prior, love it.
I know. I think I'm going to have to figure out a watch schedule because otherwise it's just too much to take.
Too much dark at one time.
Yeah. Back to back, I needed a palate cleanser. And speaking of palate cleansers,
I'm so surprised, ladies, that you didn't just press play on Touch Your Heart.
I was looking at all.
Shall we segue?
I was looking exactly. I was looking at all the pretty pictures, and I literally was disappointed that I did not enjoy the show because I was like, these pictures are amazing, and I want to see them together so bad, but I couldn't sit through the show.
They're the most gorgeous couple.
I love them as a couple. I need
and
them.
fantastic
They were
wardrobe.
so
She
adorable.
had this dress at the end, near the end of episode 16. It was like, because pink is her color, her character's color. And it was like a pattern with pink and like red, and you, if you looked at the material not made into a garment, you'd probably be like, what? No.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, I just saw him in a tux with his hair all swept back, and I was like, hello.
That's the very end. Spoiler alert, they go public with their relationship.
Shut up,
Oh, yeah.
parents.
Of course they do.
Up.
They do. I know.
Oh, if only there was
that's
a
shock.
story to this story, I would have
Oh, I'd be
watched
so
it.
happy. I would not be disappointed at all to ship them in real life. At all.
I think, you know what I would love to see, actually, is their characters from Goblin that they became, that they were, and this is what your original wish.
Yes.
We want to see that show.
I would love to see that show.
Because, I mean, she was also playing a drama star, an actor, but he was like a detective or something.
Yeah.
Now that would be
a lone wolf, if I remember correctly.
That would be a great.
I would have preferred that character more than the one we got in this show because it was a little too, standoffish, a little too reserved.
Yeah, he played it.
So were you satisfied?
I was satisfied, actually.
Okay,
so I came out of it. Of course, when we last left off, our couple, he had accepted, that let's reunite because she's like, hey, let's do this.
Right.
And he expressed his love for her, albeit in very formal language, which is part of his character, which is fun.
Right.
So what do you do in the last 2 episodes? I don't know. Maybe address the challenge of dating a celebrity. So, and how do you spend time together with this new love when she's busy off filming her new drama and always busy?
Doesn't he have a job?
He does have a job. So, but yeah, where do they find? And he's super busy as a successful.
Oh, okay. You mean where do they find time to see each other?
Well, there's one very simple solution. He becomes the legal consultant on her drama because she's playing an attorney.
Well, how handy!
Handy.
That is some actually out of the box thinking. I'm very impressed, actually. Well done.
Except, what do you do when, as the legal consultant on your secret girlfriend show, you learn that she has a kiss scene coming up? Oh dear. Oh no. Jealousy. So you try to make legal arguments.
You know you're dating an actor, right?
Why there shouldn't be a kiss scene in front of a courthouse building because it wouldn't be proper. Cut to, he's inside having coffee with a friend and his bestie roomie walks up hand in hand.
Whatever happened with that storyline?
That storyline kind of got dropped and just resolved.
Okay.
And they wasn't
Sorry,
anymore.
I just was like, I realized that we never covered any of that.
They went so far with the second female lead in her story.
And it just
dropped off. It was like a lead balloon.
Off the face of the earth.
Really
they focused more on like their bromance.
I did like that.
That was
adorable. And they were great. They were fantastic. But then, so Lee Sung-woo and Son Sung-yoon's characters did end up together, and he proposes to her at the end while they're shopping for an apartment. So they end up together, which is
Okay.
So that one wrapped up. So yeah, there was lots of coupling up by the end, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So lawyer Che and lawyer Don
Saw
in
that
the
one coming,
office.
and I love it.
Fantastic.
funny.
I
That's
love
awesome. That
her
was
suits,
great.
by the way.
Right? She had great suits.
Yes.
What I didn't understand is why she disappeared for like half of episode 16, but he was still there, and they're talking because they went public with their relationship in the office, and they're talking to him about the relationship. I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? And she came in. That was weird. That was kind of weird. I'm like, is she off shooting something else? I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, who knows?
I like her a lot.
The only coupling up that didn't happen was the office manager.
No, he didn't get the girl.
And the secretary.
Oh,
I was,
too bad.
and I was very disappointed about that.
Oh.
And I'm like, I understand the storytelling choice if you don't want to like tie everything off and couple up everybody by the end of it.
Please, on a show like
I'm
this.
like, a show like this,
no.
you've got room to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was so sad to me because as, you know, a woman with a child, and he's obviously completely smitten, her response to him when she finally addresses the fact that she gets that he likes her is, you know, I decided that if, you know, love is like a flower, it eventually wilts. And so if it ever came to me again, I was just gonna, you know, let it go and I'm just like, that makes no sense. Why don't you just go, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I have another chance at love and take, especially on a show like this. So that was a little disappointing. That was a little disappointing. So.
Boo. All right,
Yeah,
but
right. But anyway,
we can say overall, satisfying.
Satisfying, cute, and sweet. If you're looking for a great, if you love rom-coms, this would be a great binge. You might hit some slow patches, so just stick with it. Because this show recovered to me. Because there was a point where I was ready to drop it. I was just like, oh no, I'm so sad. And then if I can do it on my rom-com comparison scale.
You have a rom-com comparison scale?
I do now.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Go.
Did I like it better than What's Wrong with Secretary Kane? Oh, yes, I did. I liked it a lot better than that because that show truly just tanked and withered away.
Because they had nothing to do. It does seem like these two at least had more to do at the back
they
half
had more
than
to do.
Secretary Kim.
And like I mentioned throughout, they kept it light. The whole when they went serious, it wasn't for too long. If you're looking for a show that is about correcting, you know, social injustices through the legal system. This is not the show.
I would never watch. I would never watch a rom-com for that anyway.
This is not that show. It feels pretty hard trying to do that, as we've noted before. But if you're looking for a great romantic comedy with two great lead actors against a legal backdrop, this is your show. Touch your heart. It ends with a strong like from me.
Nice. Whew. It's Wednesday,
There you
Thursday.
go. Wednesday, Thursday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Heck yeah. Let's start with Fiery Priest.
Fiery Priest.
Yeah?
Behind?
I watched a little bit more.
Well, guess what? This is 20 episodes. Or
Is it really?
It's 40 episodes. So it's 40 episodes, 20 hours.
If you're relatively new to KDrama, there are 2 episode formats. One is like a double episode in an hour, so they do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, or they just do a full hour and they call it 1 and 2. So this is why you'll hear us talk about.
It does usually break down between network and a cable. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
I
it has to do with a commercial
that
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this is a lot of episodes.
We've got more to go.
Where are you
wow. What's happening in the story? Anyway?
I'm at 23, 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I think I'm still way back on like 13, 14, so I'm still pretty far back.
There's a lot of story
There's a
left to tell.
lot. There's a lot to go.
I did see on Twitter though they had a clip of when he was walking with his sunglasses on and he had his coat and he flipped his coat and then Honey Lee flew her coat around and then she flipped it like he did.
With her.
And I was like, for that alone, I want to start watching it again, but I don't like the story.
So that's from the new episodes that are airing this past weekend. So I haven't watched those yet.
Okay.
But it's still goofy and fun, and the nest of vipers is starting to turn on each other.
Oh, they are.
That's always
Our little
interesting.
secret local.
Actually, they've more than started. They're really actively going after each other.
Wow.
But
Maybe I'll just jump in now.
yeah,
I won't
so
get caught up.
there's a new character, Kim Min Jae, he was the officer that ordered Kim Nam-gil to throw the grenade. So he's back. He's back and wreaking havoc. And he was in Feel Good to Die. He was the director with those heavy glasses, the one that got promoted into our guy's position. Remember he took over?
Really?
Yeah.
Him?
But he's
such a teddy bear and Feel Good to Die.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
I might have to jump in just to see that.
He was not nice in the flashback scenes.
Oh, no, no. So now he's full
He's like,
on.
there aren't any children, just throw the grenade. It's like, oh, or it doesn't matter, they're not from our country, they're the enemy.
He said that?
Oh, he did say that.
Well,
I thought he said there were no kids.
He did that in one of the first flashbacks.
There's lots more
I
flashbacks
clearly
now.
missed
There
a
are
few
extended
flashbacks.
flashbacks.
Oh, okay.
Well, now that he's back, they have
same
to
trauma.
They have to reintroduce who he was. So there's more flashbacks, and he's just a bad NIS agent.
Wow. Boo,
But
boo.
it's just there's just these ridiculous. There was this one crazy moment where there was a revelation, and there was like light shining in and doves cooing, and his clock said 9999, and there's this. And then he reads this thing that says "Save him." It's so much fun and off the wall, and it's maintaining that.
Okay, that's good.
And Kim Nam-gil is just the best.
He is.
And Honey Lee. So
She is hilarious.
I could watch those two all day long.
Really?
Yeah.
They
Whether
really
they're in
do
a scene
match each
together
other with
or
their
not.
absurdity.
They do match each other really well. So,
Oh,
yeah.
good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, with their comedic.
Yeah, she does
style.
great physical comedy.
She really does. Her facial expressions.
Such a beautiful woman, so it's
Yes,
hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah, he calls her old man. It's really funny.
Because of when he first met her when she came to the church or something, she was all, I forget what it was. He's like, you're like a complaining old man or something like that. Yeah.
He calls her old man.
awesome.
It's adorable.
That's so great.
So yeah, good fun.
All right.
Good fun.
All right,
Okay.
I might have to dabble. Maybe I'll dabble.
I think I'll continue to dabble as well. Hopefully,
dabble.
because it's Kim Nam-gil.
I know, right?
How can I not?
Seriously, the clips I see online, I'm like, oh, show. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. All right, and then there's mine, Legal High.
Did
I
enjoyed it
finished.
too. Yeah, you finished.
Did you have a chance to
I'm
finish
not quite done.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did finish it. Where are you?
13, 14.
Okay, so you have the 2 left to go?
Yep.
It's a little messy.
Oh, really?
It's a little, I mean,
Did they have a lot of things to wrap up? And they
they have a lot of things to wrap up because they added like 6 things at the last minute. You're just like, why?
hate when
What?
that-
Why? This is pointless. Why are you adding this? Like,
when that
what?
happens.
Like, what? It's unnecessary. You only have 2 episodes left.
and there's
it was-
plenty of story going in. I
Yeah.
can take it.
Yeah, it was more than enough story to wrap it up. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's probably a binge show because you don't have to think too much about it.
Yeah.
But thinking week after week, trying to remember where you were at and trying to get caught up, and that's where we were at. And I realize it just boils down to this. I just love Jingu.
He's great. He's so good.
I love him so much. He's such a good actor, and I just
I
enjoy
really should
watching
just watch
him
a
so
little
much.
bit of this because I don't think I've seen him
Yeah.
in anything else other than Descendants.
I mean,
of the
I'm not
Sun.
gonna lie to you.
That's
I was
fantastic.
I
It's
was
fun.
wrapping up at 15, 16, and I was watching him, and I was like, "What am I gonna do when the show's over?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna have to rewatch Descendants of the Sun and just watch the
watch his-
Jingu Kim Hae-won. Kim Hae-won? Yeah. Kim Ji-won.
Ji-won.
I can't believe I forgot her name. Kim Ji-won's scenes, because I was like, I'm kind of missing that right now. So I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it was fun. It wrapped up nicely. Everything, but it got a little muddled. I'm not gonna lie. Like the 15, I'm not really exactly sure how things ended, but they ended, and everyone seemed to be happy with the way they ended. So I just kind of left it at that.
Yeah, because there was a lot going on at that other law firm.
Yeah.
Who did the second female lead end up with? Did she end up with someone?
Goofball. Yeah.
Damn,
But I will say
your
that
choice.
he did a couple. I will say this, like character-wise, he started off horribly. I'm not really sure why they made him that awful to begin with, because he really didn't seem to fit his character.
Yeah.
Because by the time we got to the end of the show, he was just a freaking goofball. He did one thing. I literally barked out loud in my apartment by myself because he like was walking in all studly and trips over a stair and like almost face plants. But it was just, I just enjoyed that about his character. Like I really, by the end of it, I was like, I get it. He's an idiot. So yeah.
But again, I do like that that this was really just Jingu's character and his, mentee. That he was the mentor to this girl.
Yeah.
So I like that.
And it was, and I did enjoy how she got to where she got by the end of it. So yeah,
Oh, so she had a good arc.
she did have a nice arc.
She was a discovery, huh?
She really was.
She was good.
Who's the
And
actress again?
it is the girlfriend from
Sung Yun Soo. She was in
not Light in Your Eyes. That's a different one. That is
like
the one we just. That
Stars.
was
Stars.
Stars in your falling
a million
sky.
stars from the sky.
Yes.
Yes.
That one.
The smile has left your eyes.
Yes.
Smile has left your
Smile
eyes.
has left your eyes.
Yeah.
Not Light in Your
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, right.
So in good.
She was
Jun So Min.
And what I-
the troubled
best friend.
young woman.
Yeah, because that character was bland.
It
but
was,
she
but what I thought was interesting
Yeah.
is she
Joy
was
in this one.
bland
That's great.
in that one,
Yeah.
and she was so dynamic in this one that I
Yes.
think that was just a character choice. If you
Yeah.
really look at it, like she was playing the bland rich girl
Yes.
who gets drawn in by the by the bad boy.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it worked. It really did, and so I was like, yeah, I really
So
enjoyed
she's got
her.
some chops.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
definitely
So
looking
what-
forward to the next
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
good.
Great.
So that's Legal High. I was excited, but the one that is bringing me the most amount of joy in this entire lineup. Oh,
What would that be?
kill it, man. Holy shit.
I don't even have any notes because I was so riveted.
It is, I'm not lying to you,
Wow,
but,
wow.
but Jang Ki-young as an assassin, I could watch on just a loop.
Slash veterinarian who
Slash
loves
vet.
the little puppies and
It
kittens.
really is hilarious, their
and
setup.
takes care of orphan
is a-
girls.
Exactly.
That is a crazy
It's like,
juxtaposition right
it's elite assassin, vet. And then you've got detective, Russian ballerina. What?
Nana, she's
She's really good.
She's really good.
Really good. Who has the greatest dart throwing ever? She punctured the hide of a deer. That's how good she is at throwing darts.
With
Or
just
or
throwing
beer
Just
cans.
throwing it.
dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not realistic, but impressive.
No.
But no, I don't know
How's
what
the
it is
deer?
because this show really on paper
the
is
visuals of
yeah,
these two.
well, the visuals.
Holy
Holy
moly.
moly.
wow.
Oh, well.
Well,
Well, K-drama.
Thank
Well,
you for delivering.
Thank you. I'm all befuddled with my pen. But it's really, on paper,
good.
this show is absurd.
It's good.
You're just
though.
like, what? Like, what? No, come on.
No,
That's
what's
just dumb. But
this may sound,
execution?
after you just said this is absurd, what's the plot or the setup of the show?
He's an elite assassin.
He's an elite assassin.
Okay, basically from what I've gathered by now, because I'm through
How does he
episode
have time
3.
to learn how to be an elite assassin and
Because
a
he was
veterinarian?
raised as a
Because he
child
was
by
raised-
David Lee McKinnis
Exactly.
out in the
Oh,
Russian.
yay!
Oh, God bless. God bless David Lee McKinnis. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So
They
this
killed
is a
him off
setup.
pretty early though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Which. It was
But
best.
where were they? Russia? They were in
Yes.
Russia.
And I will say this:
Oh, they were.
as an American who we constantly are watching really bad American accents on K-dramas, I'm really happy to watch them try and attack Russian. Now, anybody out there who knows Russian, are their Russian accents any better? Is their Russian speaking any better than their English speaking when they're supposed to be native? I'm not saying that learning languages is easy, because it's not, because I'm attempting to learn one myself. It's hard. But when you tell me you're supposed to be native or next to native, or you spent your whole life
in a
growing
place.
somewhere, and yeah.
Because I was wondering why he was so fluent. Jang Ki-young was so fluent in Korean because he
Yes.
grew up in Russia.
In Russia, speaking English.
Speaking English. His
maybe
English
that
is pretty good.
Maybe that was part of
His English was pretty good.
English?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's just gifted with languages.
But I did appreciate
Maybe it was part
that.
of assassination training.
It
So,
might have been.
Yes.
It might have been.
Yeah.
But no, I
Wherever
really
that
enjoyed it. Like, I like the setup. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed the synopsis we got beforehand when it was Blue Eyes and he's supposed to be one of the devil's minions. I mean, come on. Him being a devil's minion, that was gonna be really amazing. Now he's just an assassin.
Yes.
Still amazing,
Just.
but not quite a devil's minion.
Aw.
I'm willing to let it slide because it's so freaking good.
I'm so surprised.
Oh my god.
It's so
It's
good.
ridiculous. It's so
Yes.
good.
Wow.
Like, it brings me a tremendous amount of joy.
Huh.
It is. It's the highlight. It's the highlight of my week. Right there.
Definitely.
I've got some choices on how to spend my time in the
yeah.
upcoming week here.
I know.
Now that Touch Your Heart's done, I've got an open slot.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
We got some new ones starting this week, so we're getting all excited for those. And if you haven't, you can watch our Can't Wait to Watch list, which is out there on the YouTubes to tell you what's coming up in April. Until then, we're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa. What are you watching? Let us know. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Follow us here on YouTube. Leave us a comment below about our weekly watch list. Come and join our K-drama copy klatch. We'll see you soon.